Office at 6 p.m. and dinner at 7 p.m. Can we really get ready in just 10 minutes? Let's try. Do you remember that makeup? Watch this part 1 and then come back to this 10 minutes makeup transformation. How do I fix my makeup after work without starting over? Let's begin. First step, remove any excess oil. Trust me, it will break down your evening makeup super quickly if you skip this. Perfectly use blotting papers, but honestly I just grab whatever I find fastest. No time to waste. What's the best product for refreshing makeup after work? No need to redo your entire foundation, just touch it up where it needs. My favorite matte concealer from NARS, I apply it only on the areas where my skin has eaten or absorbed the makeup during the day. And just a quick note, for this whole refresh I only use 2 brushes. The first one is a synthetic brush for concealer. It makes the application clean and precise. I use it under the eyes since makeup tends to settle or fade after a long day at the computer. I'll add a little around the brows and lightly over my hooded lids. This not only refreshes the look but also creates a slightly tacky base that helps eyeshadow grip better. I also apply concealer on the chin. It always ends up red or patchy because I touch it constantly while working online. Another quick trick, after lunch I sharpen up the corners of the lips with a bit of concealer. It instantly makes the whole lip look cleaner and more defined without reapplying lipstick. My go-to product is Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I use light to medium shade, and even if you apply too much it blends seamlessly. See these little clouds of product? Yeah, that was me going a bit heavy-handed today. It's honestly the easiest product ever. I apply it on the cheekbones and always blend upwards to meet where the blush sits. That way it lifts the face instead of dragging down. And the shade is perfect, not that gray dusty sport kind of contour, but a sort of natural bronze. Plus the packaging is slim, lightweight and has a good quality mirror. I also contour the nose, especially since after a full day in the dry air and AC my nose tends to look a little puffy. I don't know what has happened. Then with just my fingertip I tap the bronzer onto the lids. And yeah, I don't want to take with me on the work the whole makeup bag and use the same palette that I used for face. It adds a soft mid-tone definition, refreshes the morning shadows and helps prevent creasing. Blend a tiny bit of contour under the lower lip. It creates a subtle shadow that makes the lips look fuller instantly. Now turn your face toward the light or to the window. See that natural reflection on the cheek? So that's the highest point of your face, and it's exactly where we will define the bone with the subtle highlighter. I love to polish it in with the side-to-side motions, layering slowly until it gives that healthy natural glow without chunky shimmer or glitter. If you notice texture showing up, it just means you have applied too much. It happens, yes, I know, and simply tap over it with just your finger to remove the excess, and no bare spots, no patchiness. The result is a glow that looks like you have just returned from vacation, not like you've spent all day at work. And here's my favorite trick: add a teeny dot of highlighter to the inner corners of the eyes. It instantly opens them up, cancels the tight grayish look and makes the entire face appear fresher. The difference is huge. Next step, blush. Can I really use lipstick as a blush for a natural evening look? I've been getting so many questions about the shade I use, but here's the secret. It's actually the same lipstick you recommended me to buy, and honestly, it's the most beautiful shade in my entire collection right now, so I am waiting for your next list of hidden gems. I always use the same lipstick shade for both lips and cheeks, and today I'm going with a blue-red cool tone lipstick. Just a teeny dot in the center of the lips and blend it out with my fingertip, and see how it softens into a slightly pinkish tone. So gorgeous. This one step makes your makeup go from mid ready to cocktail ready. With the leftovers still on my fingertip, I tap it lightly on the cheeks and start gently to control the pigment, only then build it up. I blend on the apple of the cheeks and then sweep upwards for lift. I also apply it across the nose, outer corners of the eyes, and even a touch on the forehead. It gives such a fresh, subtle, just spend time outside kind of look. Your eyes just brighten and lifted without heavy eyeliner. It's amazing how just a tiny detail can completely transform the makeup. By simply tight lining and adding a touch of soft liner, the eyes instantly look deeper and more defined. Perfect when you want depth but not drama. And the beauty of tight lining is that it works for any occasion, from the office to dinner, giving that something different without looking like you've tried too hard. I'm using the Maybelline eyeliner pencil in shade bold brown. You can go for a soft smudge like I did, or a quick bold wing if you want something fast and dramatic. My favorite trick is to draw the line, then smudge the end with my fingertip. It softens the look, keeps it effortless, and blends perfectly with the refreshed makeup. And the result, eyes just look brighter, more lifted, and naturally enhanced without the heaviness of a full eyeliner look. You can compare it. Tight lining is one of those small makeup tricks that makes the huge difference. Instead of drawing eyeliner above the lashes, you apply it right between them, filling in the tiny gaps along the lash line. I'm using the Lancome Lash Idol. Here's where the magic happens. We are going to talk about mascara. Just a thin extra coat is enough to bring back that lift and separation the lashes lose during the day. If you want to take it further, add more layers, instant boldness. It gives more depth, and the difference is so dramatic. It's almost like you've had a mini eye lift in seconds. And the secret is to blinking and you get that beautiful effect. I'm literally diving into the mascara. How can I stop mascara from smudging on hooded eyes? Let's set everything in place with my favorite powder. You can actually see how loved it is because the refill has worn down to the pen. My go-to is Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Brightening Powder. I like to remove some of the glow from the forehead and under the eyes while also reducing the volume of my eye bags, and it refreshes the skin without looking flat or cakey. This isn't just any powder, it brightens, pollures, and fix makeup in a way that still looks natural. Here's a little trick: swipe it lightly under the bronzer placement on the cheeks, just to make them sharper. Actually, it creates such a clever optical illusion, lifting the face without extra contouring, and I honestly love this step. It's subtle, but the difference is huge. And a quick powder swipe on the eyelids is a must. Just a few gentle presses to remove any sticky areas and prevent mascara from smudging. And you remember my little hack, I never skip this step. Hooded lids and mascara are not naturally friends, so whether I do it before or after mascara, it's essential to keep this lashes clean and look flawless. And that's the power of the 10 minutes, but let's go a step further. I've been thinking about adding more red lipstick ever since the first touch-up. I use the same liquid matte lipstick and start by swiping it onto the lower lip, then press the lips together to spread the color evenly in one thin layer, and next I build up a bit more on the lower lip, press again, and define the cupid bow. The sharp tip of the applicator is perfect for creating a beautiful precise shape, and a little smile helps fill in natural lip lines for a smooth finish. Always do a quick teeth check, remove any lipstick from the teeth and bite gently on a kitchen paper towel to catch any extra product that could transfer. Look at that! Changing only that step instantly screams evening glam, and one simple move and the whole look goes from day to dinner effortlessly. Time to finish with the hair. Undo your low ponytail and simply change the parting from the middle to the side. And this small detail instantly adds more volume and gives the whole look a fresher, more polished feel. We are done from work to dinner in 10 minutes with a refreshed makeup and a flawless hair. That's it. Comment below which step changed the look the most for you, eyes or lips. And that's it. A simple way to take your makeup from work to evening without starting it all over. Just a few quick touches and you are ready to go. If you found it helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more tutorials and tips. And share what's your go-to trick to refreshing your makeup after a long day. Thank you. Ciao!